Hello everybody, my name is Timmy here, and I got another video for you guys today, but let me mention the gameplay in the background. The gameplay in the background is some Forza Horizon, and I want to do something a little bit different than the normal Call of Duty or something in the background, so I decided to do Forza Horizon, and even better, it's the Rally expansion pack, so it's even something more different. And this was really exciting gameplay for me because I just wanted to show maybe like a different side of racing games, because a lot of people, they think racing games in general are just very arcadey, just on the street, like tuner, all this like BS about how like these games are played. But I just want to show something a little bit different with the Rally expansion pack for Forza Horizon. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about today, not the gameplay, but is the, if you want to say, hot topic issue of should marijuana be legalized? Should it be legal? And I'm going to touch upon a few points in here, but personally, if you can only like watch up to here, I would say yes, it definitely should at least be decriminalized. But I'll get to that in a couple minutes. But first, let me just talk about a couple things. First, let's talk about the legality right now of cannabis or marijuana, whatever you want to call it, here in the US. As of when I'm recording this, is January 17th, 2013. Marijuana is illegal in Alabama. It's been decriminalized in Alaska. Illegal, it's a felony in Arizona, which is kind of crazy. Illegal in Arkansas, decriminalized in California. It's illegal in Colorado. Actually, that's what I want to talk about also, because that's why I chose this Forza Horizon gameplays, because Forza Horizon takes place in Colorado, and Colorado, it's completely legal, because that was like a big thing when they finally made it legal. So I decided, why not, just put two and two together. Connecticut is decriminalized except within 1,500 feet of a school or daycare. Okay. Delaware, it's a misdemeanor. Florida, it's a misdemeanor. Georgia, it's a misdemeanor. Hawaii, it's a misdemeanor. Idaho, it's illegal, misdemeanor in Illinois. Indiana, it's a misdemeanor. Iowa, it's a misdemeanor. Kansas, it's illegal. It's a misdemeanor in Kentucky. Louisiana doesn't say anything, so I guess they hate it. Decriminalized in Maine. Affirmative defense for medical purposes only in Maryland. Decriminalized. Michigan doesn't say anything. Minnesota's decriminalized in Mississippi. Missouri doesn't say anything. Montana doesn't say anything. Nebraska, it's decriminalized. Nevada, it's decriminalized. New Hampshire, it's decriminalized. It's illegal in New Jersey. For medical use only in New Mexico. New York, it's decriminalized. North Carolina, decriminalized. North Dakota, illegal. Ohio, decriminalized. Oklahoma, illegal. Oregon, decriminalized. Pennsylvania, illegal. Rhode Island says nothing. South Carolina, it's illegal. South Dakota, it's illegal. Tennessee says nothing. Texas is illegal. Utah, it's illegal. Vermont, that's nothing. Illegal in Virginia. Illegal in Washington. That was also like the big thing. West Virginia, it says nothing. Wisconsin says nothing. Illegal in Wyoming. District of Columbia says nothing. In Puerto Rico, which I'm pretty sure is not a state, it's a territory, but I guess it's also illegal there. Which, after like naming off all those, if you kind of notice, it's pretty much like all like the Republican states think it's illegal. Pretty much like the Bible Belt, they all think it's illegal. It's like, no drugs, you can't have drugs, we can't be pro-drugs. But it's just marijuana. Like, personally, I will not smoke marijuana, like roll blunt or smoke it. I do not feel as necessary. Well, actually, I don't plan to smoke anything because smoking is absolutely disgusting. So I'm just being completely honest. Like, cigarettes and tobacco and cigars are just disgusting. So yeah, but it's just like the whole like, how would I say, like making a plant illegal, just absolutely illegal. I just think it's absolutely preposterous. Okay, now why people say, oh, you know what, well, marijuana, it cures cancer and everything. Well, it doesn't really like cure cancer. Believe me, it would make a huge market if it did. But I would say well, actually, really, it suppresses like the growth of cancer. So, in not like all cancers, it's like some cancer, I believe it's like prostate and glaucoma and all these other diseases and stuff. So that's what marijuana, like, it suppresses like the growth of it, which I think it's a good thing that it like at least does that. But I mean, and people just can't say like, well, just like legalize it immediately. Personally, I think we should just make it so it's decriminalized, because I think it's absolutely ridiculous how, if I don't know, if I'm walking down the street, some cop frisks me and he sees I have 2 ounces of marijuana in my pocket and arrests me, puts me in jail for 10 years. So some guy goes into jail and it's like a I don't know, a 3rd-degree manslaughter. He only gets like 5 years in jail. Why is he took a human life? I had 2 ounces of plant with me, so it's just, that doesn't make sense. And a lot of people in a lot of people now in the U.S., a lot more people want to not legalize, but like decriminalize it. People want to decriminalize it because and tax it, which I agree as well, because it's ridiculous. Like, even their kids, sometimes their kids will be arrested for like having weed on them, and they just get like outraged at it. And why do you get arrested for just a silly little thing? That's what a lot of people want, and why a lot of people want to decriminalize marijuana. So that's what I would say by it. But let's see. And also marijuana, it's also not like good for you. It definitely hurts you, because no matter what, it's still smoke going into your lungs, and that's still bad for your lungs, right? Your lungs are still not going to be good, even though it does reduce pain. It does lower blood pressure and everything, but even though it does lower blood pressure, it does increase the rate of heart attacks, so you got to be careful there. And also with marijuana and everything, and also with like the high blood pressure that it can cause, it also has effects on the brain as well, where supposedly those brain cells will they found like parts of the brain they'll have like those like the, how do I say, the sensory nerves of the brain, like say the ones where for your sight, like feeling, pleasure and everything, those like get dumbed down. That's why you always get like, that's why you get that high feeling. So pretty much that's all I wanted to talk about for today about marijuana. So personally, I do think it should at least be decriminalized, even though I won't use it. I mean, I'll make marijuana brownies all I want, and those are probably delicious. But definitely should be decriminalized, because it is just silly how people are going to jail for just a plant, pretty much having a plant on them. You know what I mean? Alright, so that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today in this video. So yeah, I will see you guys next time.